I'm used to waiting. Are you? Would you be waiting there too? I'm used to staying. Would you? Would you be waiting?
Welcome. We got a nice view of the street. This is my fiance and I's first house, and we just closed on it today. We got the keys, and it's cleanup time. We've already been here for like an hour and a half doing just a ton of time lapsing for me, but got to vacuum, shampoo all the carpets, dust, clean, wipe everything down, clean and then paint, and then we'll be able to start moving stuff in. So there's a lot to do. I'm probably gonna keep the talking to a minimum, and we'll just do some time lapses, kind of show you. You'll get the lay of the land, I think. You'll get the feel of the place, but let's go. Okay, welcome back. So we got the keys Monday. It's Sunday. So there's been like days and days. You can tell by the black fireplace that we painted. There's been days and days of work going into this. The kitchen is now the green color that we wanted. We've got all of our appliances in. We've even got calendars and organizers on the fridge. I've been working all day. That's why my hair looks like that. We're gonna ignore it. Okay, so basically I remember one of the shots we filmed. It's hard because again, it's been like a week, but one of the shots was cleaning off this floor behind me in the living room / dining room. This is an open concept house. Let me actually, this doesn't matter, and I'll feel a lot better if I just flip the camera and kind of give you guys a tour of my first home. So this big door is the front door. I was actually able to wheel the fridge in through this door without taking the refrigerator doors off. That's how wide this is. I want to say it's at least 3 feet. It's probably 3 feet, but it's at least 3 feet wide. So coming through there, we've got our fireplace here. You saw me scrubbing it in the footage, kind of what it looked like, the shape that it was in. So we got it completely cleaned with vinegar, wire brushed it, got everything dusted off of it. And then Monica's mom actually came in here and put 2 coats of a flat black paint. This looks amazing. Went through and got the glass cleaned. I actually can't use the fireplace yet. If you can see back there on that fire brick, there's gaps in between it. All of the internal brick here in the actual fireplace, the fire brick needs to be repointed before I can do anything. Also, the damper is rusted. I cannot use it. It looks great. It's early October now, finally. So it's actually gonna be a while before I'm even worried about running that. So I've got a couple months to get that figured out. I do have my internet in. It's gonna be up on a shelf up there, but for now, I've got cables running down my wall. The internet's in, Cox is paid, they're happy. We've got a grill. It needs a stand. I'm not gonna grill on the ground. I'm not gonna grill in here on the table. It's got a little thermometer you can plug into it as well. If anything I grill tastes good, it's not because I did a good job. It's because it cooks itself. And so this is our dining room window. As you can see, the rest of the house are on the back. The house is kind of a horseshoe U shape, I guess is the best way to put it, but out to the backyard. We do have a split door here. So if you wanted to just open the top half of the door, you're able to do that, and the exterior of the door is painted red. Then coming into the kitchen here, Monica's mom also did a couple coats of this green on all the cabinets. We got some contact paper in here that Monica put in. Everything's ready to be used. We're looking at getting a new stovetop. This is one of those kitchens where it's got a separate stovetop from the actual oven that's in the wall. So no single units, but this stovetop does have a hood above it, which I'm a big fan of. Right now we've got all of our coffee stuff over here. I know this is a cluttered mess. Shout out Haribo. We're not even moving in yet. This is kind of like we've been cleaning and then bringing trips of things here while we're cleaning. We're nowhere near moved in. Monica does have some of her books up here on the bookshelf. Pantry's in here. I don't know if it's been loaded up yet. Oh, we got a couple things. We got a couple things in here. It's got some storage in the door right there. Looks good, looks good. The peel and stick behind our current coffee area, which again, we're actually gonna move back in that corner on the other side of the fireplace, put a coffee bar in there. I just gotta get the furniture for it, and all this can be moved. I'll probably go ahead and move the microwave over in that corner to help free up this space for dishes and other cleaning things. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, so the rest of the house. In here is my office. This is where I'll be doing my officing. Monica's grandma's been doing a lot of shampooing in the house, so all the carpets we've vacuumed and shampooed. These walls have been repainted. This room was like a really bright baby blue color, which I hated, and you can actually see the color here. We're not painting the trim. Monica's mom is unreal. I could go over this whole room with a magnifying glass and there wouldn't be a single spot where she went over an edge or anything. It's awesome that she was able to do that for us. I do have curtains. These are really cool curtain rods. So they're actually on a string system. If you pull one, it closes both sides at once. And that's super handy because the ones up there, there is a curtain rod up there above this door. And you can see that string coming down there. That's how you close those. If they didn't have this system, those were either open or closed unless you have a ladder. You couldn't really change it. Those are really heavy doors. This closet does have some built-in storage in here. Clothes hangers, this goes all the way back. I can slide both of them over, but I'm already winded enough as is because we've been very busy today. Like I said, her grandmother was able to shampoo this carpet and get it cleaned really nice. I shut it off for the video, but I'm gonna let that keep drying off. However, in this room, you'll notice it's concrete now. Turn the lights on. Oh, the lights are on. Yeah, the only light in this room is this bar light. They have like the tubes, the fluorescent tubes up above that. All of this carpet in here was like probably from the 70s or 80s. This house was built in 1953. It's a concrete slab home, so if you pull up any of the flooring, the only thing you're gonna find beneath it is this concrete. We've still got some nails to pull up from the strips along the wall before we do anything to it, but we've debated, do we go vinyl? Do we do a new carpet? Do we lay down some wood floor? I think we ended up deciding on, if you can tell, we're gonna do a garage floor coating kit. I thought about staining it, but I think actually putting a covering over it and then just having a rug in here is gonna be not only a lot cheaper than doing a vinyl or a carpet, but it's gonna last longer. It's gonna be more durable. If you throw a nice rug in here, you're good to go. Okay, so walking into this room, I know this looks like a living room. The living room's actually up front with the fireplace, the dining room, the kitchen. This is the master bedroom, and then this is the master closet. You got some peel and stick tile that I cut and put in myself with the help of her dad, Travis, and it looks really good. This had the worst carpet in the entire home was in this room. I don't know if it was 5, 10, 20 years ago, someone along the line had pets, and those pets used the bathroom inside. So all of the carpets stunk. We had to pull them all out and then lay down some new floor in here. Peel and stick tile in the bedroom would have been way too expensive and time consuming. It's gonna be a lot easier to just pour that garage floor coating. Speaking of 1950s, how's it going? This is the master bathroom. So you got your toilet, double vanity, this huge mirror, got some corner mirrors, yeah, and then a sunken in shower. So you actually step down into the shower, which is good because it means the shower head's high enough for me. I do have some tile work to do here. There's some cracked tiles we gotta replace. The guest bathroom as well has that sunken in shower. And then this hall back here just goes to a utility shower, washer and dryer, utility sink, and then a door out to the backyard. So it's already Sunday. I've been here at least 12 hours a day. Yesterday and today, I've been here pretty much all day. There's just a lot of work to be done. As soon as I mop the master bedroom floor, we should be able to just go ahead and get all of our furniture, the bed. We can at least sleep here. There's some other ongoing projects, but we'll be able to sleep here once I clean that room, which I'm actually supposed to be doing right now. Monica ran to the store to get some things from Walmart, and she's like, hey, while I'm gone, mop the floor in the bedroom, get that cleaned up so that we can start moving stuff in. And I was like, for sure. And then I remembered that I hadn't filmed anything in this house for a week, And I don't want this video to get wasted. I don't want just time lapses of cleaning a floor on my phone, taking up space. So I figured I would go ahead and update you guys with this. Yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. This is not gonna be something that I vlog all the time. I just wanted to kind of document the process of changing this house into more our house. And then if we do any renovations or things in the future, we'll definitely film it. I'm trying to stay away from that fan because it's super loud. This house was built in 1953, and that's very apparent when you take a look at lighting fixtures like this beam above the living room that has, I think it's 7 or 8 foot long tube lights. There's 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. You'll notice the one up at the front of the home there. It's kind of a different color. I need to get LED tubes because I've already converted all these normal, like A19 I think it is. All the normal light bulbs are already updated to LED. I've got to measure those, find some LED replacements, but that's the house so far. Okay, a little update here on the concrete room. It's now nighttime. We were going to fill in all the little holes. This is self-leveling, no tooling required. It lied. It is self-leveling. However, if you have kind of a shallow crater you're trying to fill, you put a little too much on there, and it is just gonna create a meniscus, bubble over. So I did take like a paint stirrer and dragged it across to help the self-leveling process. It is self-leveling if you just, don't put enough in there, but I put too much. I put too much. There's a couple areas of concern. As you can see in here, we got with the shadow there, you can see it's got some depth to it. Pretty deep there. I do have 2 tubes of this self-leveling compound. Once we get all of this sealed and level, then we can go ahead and throw our floor coating on. This is a garage floor coating kit, so it'll have to sit in here. Comes with decorative chips. We're not gonna be running that. So solid gray floor, nice area rug. It'll be more durable, easier to clean than if we went with a vinyl. But yeah, area of concern over here on the east wall, and then a couple spots over here where the thicker concrete nails. This whole patch right here, which you can see once again, we got a little bit of depth to it. I do have a second tube of that. I went ahead and capped that off because this is probably all I'm gonna do tonight, but I did get a second tube of that. So once we get it, this first layer down and it hardens, it's gonna be a lot easier to fill in these bigger cracks. But yeah, this is I pulled up a nail and took this whole patch up with it. Okay, in that clip you just saw, we were grinding down this nail. My original plan for these was to just grind them down with an angle grinder. I thought about cutting them with a cutting wheel on it. It's such a shallow angle, I wouldn't be able to get it right. I have to end up grinding it down anyway. So I went ahead and ground this one down pretty level. There's a little bit of concrete that went with it there. Very time consuming, and as you can see from the clip, a lot of sparks as well. So a reason I didn't just pull that up with a hammer is because, like we see over here, it'll take a big chunk of the ground with it. When I tried initially to pull this one up, my pry bar, I just straightened it out. And then the hammer that I tried it with originally was wooden, so it just snapped the handle off. I got me a 22 ounce heart hammer. Walmart's the only thing that was open, so that's what I had to buy. It did the trick, It pulled the floor up with it. Okay, welcome back. It's update video time. Right now it is 11:16 on a Monday night. I'm at the house. I don't live here yet. I actually live 15-20 minutes away from here. Do have work in the morning. This is what working on a home is like. In the office, paint's done, super shitty lighting. I have a Philips Hue system. It's gonna solve all that. I apologize for the fan noise in the background and the super low lighting. Let's try this angle. That's probably the best we're gonna get. Since this office is carpet and I have a chair, I'm gonna need something to roll it on. So that came rolled up. It was so hard for me to flatten it out. So I'm just leaving this ladder on it, get it to lay flat. Things that we did today, or at least since I last filmed, we've got the internet equipment over here on this coffin shelf that Monica's dad built. And I can use my outlets up here instead of the ones down below. The modem and the router, everything just stays nice and tidy up there. Coffee bar over here in the corner, it is in. That means I can actually move the microwave from by the refrigerator over to the side over here. This room, if you've ever had your hair bleached, that ammonia smell, super strong chemical smell, is all that room smells like right now. I remember I was halfway through painting it and I was like, am I gonna pass out? I caught myself having difficulty breathing about halfway through just because the oxygen had all been replaced. It smells like the hair bleach from Sally's beauty supply. Stay hydrated. All right, so that's an update for now. The only thing that we have left to do before I can move in, we're in the master bedroom now. These 3 outlets are on the light switch, so I can actually have light in here now. This is not my bed. This is actually a queen bed for the guest bedroom. That's the one that's getting the concrete paint. Our bed that's gonna go in here is our king that we've had for a couple years now. That's pretty much it. So all we have to do before we can move in is I just wanna mop this floor, which will be easier if I can move the bed into its appropriate room. But this room, oh my God. That room is like corrosive. I needed to crack a window, but they're at the other side of the room, and now I can't get to the other side of the room to crack a window. Well, I'll just leave the fan on it to dry, but I'm gonna call it a night. It is, yeah, it's 11:23. See you guys in the next one.
I want you and only you. I got nothing left to lose. So I'll keep waiting for you. It's the only thing that I can do to keep my composure. Oh, I need you closer. I want you and only I want you So I'll keep waiting for you. It's the only thing that I can do to keep my composure. Oh, I need you closer.
Hey. Don't hit the camera. Say hi to YouTube. Say hi. Okay. Yeah. What do you think? You like the new house?
Yeah, I think so.
You look pretty in your shirt.